Well, hello and welcome back, and thank you for coming back. Today, as promised, we're going to go into the plage. Hold on a minute, there's Miss Oching receiving the booth. She's already in the plage. The booth, what have you got to say?
Why you don't come and swim? Why you don't come and swim? Hello everybody. The water is lovely. He thinks it's very cool.
It's a little bit nippy because, well, LeBouf's got assets, but I've got assets as well. And a man's assets, should we say, well, get affected differently. Let's just leave it that way. It's a little bit... It's not cold, but it's not warm. Let's follow the LeBouf. Yes, LeBouf. I'm coming, LeBouf. I'm coming. But I'm worried about my twin brothers because they are about to enter the water and...
Are they complaining?
Well, I think they're going to complain in a second or so.
Well, I forgot to take a measurement.
Right. All men understand this. Well, I can't jump. I've got a mobile phone camera in my hand, LeBouf, so I can't actually jump in, can I? Don't lose those sunglasses, whatever you do, because they're quite expensive.
1, 2, 3.
Go on then. That's a brave girl. That is for sure. Now, what I want to say is that the sea is absolutely beautiful. It's a little bit cold, you see, understand? Remember, we're locals. The sky tonight is absolutely sensational. The sea is blue, the sky is blue, and then there's this ray of the sunlight before it vanishes to Australia, and it truly is a vision. It's absolutely beautiful. So get yourself on a plane or a canoe, whichever's easiest, and get yourself down to downtown Kato Paphos and have the time of your life. If you want to see Miss Oching receiving LeBouf swimming or doing the Chuchuchka, the only place in the world that you can see that is in downtown Kato Paphos, and it's a spectacular sight. We'd love to see you, and we love to meet people. We love to be accosted. I'm walking on a rock. I'm about to fall in. My two twin brothers seem to have acclimatised. They've acclimatised. No, they're not complaining anymore. They've acclimatised.
Your twin brothers.
No, how's your two twin brothers? Or twin sisters?
No.
Well, you've got a couple of twins, that's for sure.
No, they're not the sensitive like
no,
yours.
they're not quite the same. Oh, woo! It's cold. Ah, right, look at that boat over there, look at that.
Yeah.
So that is the smaller version of the glass bottom boat. So today, I'm sure you've watched them, hopefully you've watched them anyway. We went on the bigger version of the glass bottom. LeBouf is a naughty little monkey, and we had a time of our lives. It was really, really great. Captain Hassan took us out. We met the boss, Mr. Rikos. Obviously, our Gumbaru on the beachfront, Phil, the one who accosts you in the strange hat and tries to flog you. Right, anyway, let's get back to the views, because the views are wonderful.
There's some rocks over there, be careful.
And we understand that many people come to Paphos because it's beautiful.
Can you see the rocks, mister?
Yeah.
There is some places
I
where
found
it's very
there's a
warm.
rock. Isn't there?
Yeah.
Which place is it? I'm in the
Here.
wrong place, is it?
I'm
Where?
here.
Those were Miss Oching receiving LeBouf's assets. Right, let's go down.
Swim.
It's not too bad actually, and we're going to go underwater and see what happens. So stick with us. We're going to go underwater. Underwater filming. There we go. Underwater filming to die for. Well, we're not that good yet, but we're going to practice, and we intend to take you on our journey as we learn how to make, should we say, a decent YouTube video. This water's getting quite deep now. Shall we go for a little paddle? Go on, off you go.
What is
I'll follow you.
paddle?
Swim, little swim.
Yeah.
Little gentle swim. Let's watch Miss Oching receive LeBouf, because to be honest, she's quite a good swimmer if she's not a very good driver. That's it. There we go. Stick with us. We're having a little paddle to the rear of the Aqua Mari Hotel, a very, very luxurious 5-star hotel in downtown Kato Paphos. This water's quite deep, LeBouf. My God, there could be sharks.
Oh my God!
You never know.
Don't scare me.
Well, don't forget, if you like what you see, hit the like, click subscribe, and please come back for some more of our madness The sun is absolutely beautiful. Look as it glistens on those rocks. And you're only going to find that in Kato Paphos, that's for sure. So get yourself on a big bird, get yourself on a canoe, and get down and say hello to Miss Ochin Gracivia Leboeuf.
And I will be glad to see you,
Yeah,
honestly.
you will.
Honestly.
Let's
every
give
time.
you a full frontal of Miss Ochin Gracivia Leboeuf. There we go. There we go. How was that? Hopefully that was captured on camera as Mr. Paul submerged with his little plastic bag on his phone. We're quite amateurish, just so you understand. Leboeuf, what have you got to say?
You're not a little monkey. I was going to say that the water is not so bad. In the beginning, even in August and beginning of September, it's always, when you go, it's a bit shocking when you go in. But now it's wonderful.
Yes, it is.
And the water is more truthful now, rather when you go, when it's hitting. And I'm standing on one of the rocks.
Yeah, it is. And I want to say, Miss Ochin Gracivia Leboeuf, you look absolutely beautiful, absolutely spectacular, with the sun in the background, the rocks, and your beautiful little face sitting above the water. And we'd like to invite the whole world to come down to Kato Paphos, come down and have a holiday. Please join us and we will show you the fun and the sights of Kato Paphos. It truly is a great place. I'm going to pan round and show you one or two of the hotels. Look at that. Some of the greatest hotels in the world are on the Kato Paphos coastal path. And it ends with a little blue church. Well, it's a little white church with a little blue roof. And it's a very, very nice spectacle and a very, very nice area, very calm, very little crime. You can get yourself into trouble, obviously, but in general, you're going to have to go and look for it. And there's the sun just before it vanishes, and it truly is beautiful. Now, before the light goes, I'm going to go and do a little bit of underwater swimming and see if we can find Miss Ochin Gracivia Leboeuf's rear end. Hopefully that was captured on camera, because I could see a little bit of red, should we call it down underwear? It's a bikini, if you understand, but it was red, and I could see the redness as the camera went up. And the only person in the sea with me is Miss Ochin Gracivia Leboeuf, so it must have been her.
Well, there is no other woman around.
No,
It's
luckily,
only me.
luckily, I only want one woman, and that woman is Miss Ochin Gracivia Leboeuf, the most beautiful woman in the world.
Thank you, Mr. Paul.
Shall we swim towards those rocks, Leboeuf?
Yeah, I want to stay in the water.
Yeah, we'll stay in the water, but I'll step out and then show that spectacular sun as it just touches the sea line before it vanishes. So I'll follow you. Off you go. There we go. As you can see, Miss Ochin Gracivia Leboeuf is a rather good swimmer.
You know that some people who have problems with muscles and osteoporosis, and maybe by luck, by bad luck, they broke their feet or arm, you know, the best treatful thing, it's a salty water. Don't forget it for 2 weeks, morning and evening time to swim, and you get better soon.
Yeah, it is true. What Mr. Leboeuf is referring to is the salt in the water, and of course it makes all of your joints go light, so you're able to recover from sports injuries, that sort of thing, or a little bit of arthritis perhaps, and it's very, very nice indeed, that's for sure. So we're getting close to these rocks now. They are very, very nice rocks, and I'm going to try and get on top of them and show you that view. So we'll just say cheerio to Leboeuf for a second. And don't worry, we'll come back, because we understand that this channel is about 3 things: those views, your views, and of course my views. So we'll be back shortly. Let's just get on top of these rocks and see the view and try and see the sun as it vanishes. These rocks are quite slippery and uneven. There we are down again to the other side. Right, there is the sun, and it is vanishing quite rapidly on its travels to the other side of the world, and the booth is going to join us. And she's going to give us a very, very good goodbye. But before we stop, there's a few lunatics. We're going to go on that tomorrow. So come back in a couple of days and watch LeBouf and me get dragged around by Captain Sava and make a complete fool of us. There's one of his Gumbarus over there on a jet ski, and the sun has, well, started its descent, and it's not going to come back until about 6:30 in the morning. Just watching Receive LeBouf. What have you got to say?
I would like to tell you thank you for watching. It was nice being with you. Stay with us for another of our madnesses, and click and subscribe.
All that's left for me to say is thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hit the like, click subscribe, and please come back for some more of our madness. I'll show you the view. I'm sure LeBouf will do something in the background, and we might catch her rear end as she disappears. There it goes. The sun has gone on its travels. It will reappear again tomorrow. You off, LeBouf? It's quite dangerous around here. There's some uneven rocks. So LeBouf is taking her time as she creates her descent into the sea. But I'll leave you with a view of the sun as it vanishes from the beautiful island of Cyprus and downtown Kato Paphos. And there goes the LeBouf. Say goodnight, LeBouf.